Hey everybody, welcome to Traffic Keys. I am your host Atiba, and if you're a business owner looking to drive more organic traffic to your website, you are in the right place because that's what I help you with. I actually have been doing this for over 15 years, and I'm here to teach you everything that I've learned in that time for free. So let's jump right in. Today we're doing a bit of a terminology review, and today we're talking about above the fold. Now, this is an old school newspaper term, okay, that used to talk about what a newspaper looked like. If for those of us who remember newspapers, right, when they used to get delivered to our house and that type of thing, they used to come and it would come folded, right? And so everything that was above that fold line, that halfway point, was considered above the fold. All right. Now, as we've moved to the web and online technology, the term has continued being in use. And what it means now is above the fold is all about what people see first when your web page loads. So, first, actually, even before I go there, let me address what I said in the comments. If you haven't read the description of this video yet, unless you have a one-page website, your homepage is not your most important page on your website. And a lot of people spend a lot of money on their homepage and ignore the rest of the pages, and it's not the most important, okay? Because homepages rarely answer questions in depth. They may get someone curious and make them take a next step, but they don't often answer a question in depth. Okay. So it's not the most important page on your website, but it is an important page, and it's one that you obviously cannot ignore. Right. And every page on your website has an above the fold section. That is the section that when your website loads, whatever page it is, what visitors see before they have to scroll. Okay, that's if you're on a desktop or if you're on a tablet. If you're on a phone, above the fold really is whatever you see here on the screen when it first loads. But we give you a little bit more leeway on the phone and give two thumb swipes. So whatever the user sees in a maximum of two thumb swipes is considered above the fold. On your phone, as my phone goes off with notifications. Okay. Now, what I want to do is show you some examples to bring this home and talk about some of the structure of your above the fold that you need to be considering, because I want you to go to your website and I want you to, with an objective eye, so forget who you are, but with an objective eye, start to look at some of these things. So I'm going to share my screen here with you guys. And instead, I've got a couple sites. I think it's actually 6 sites for us to go through. This first one, and the site doesn't really matter, okay? What they're selling. I just want to kind of give you some examples of what we're looking at. The key with the above the fold is you want to make a statement that helps your customer identify where they are and what is the problem that you're about to help them solve, and what should they do next. Okay, what should they do next? So if we're here on this site, this Vendasta, I guess is how you say it, website, we've got their logo. They've got this little slider thing going here. And you see, find new solutions to sell to your clients. Okay, so if I was looking for a new solution to sell to my client, all right, there you go. Scale your business. I didn't get to read that. It's going too fast. Okay. And you'll see, so they have their slider, and then there's also a call to action. See how it works. See how it works. Let them know what's the next step. It's green, so it stands out. So even on the slider that's going by, they're making a statement that is going to one, speak to the fact that you have a problem, and two, at the same time, speak to the fact that they have a solution to that problem and tell you what the next step is. Additionally, you'll see at the top up here, get an instant demo, again in green, using tying those colors together, right? So we get a little bit of green in other places, but those are two big green bold blocks for where they want you to go. Now, if they did this correctly, all of these see how it works and get instant demo should take you to the same place. And you know what? I'm looking at it here. They don't. I'm looking at the URLs. And so that's not good. And here's why it's not good. And I I didn't even check this before I got on here with you guys to show you this. We're doing this live and direct, right? Here's why that's not good. A confused mind doesn't make a choice. So it's not great that these don't have alignment. See how it works, get an instant demo. They seem somewhat similar. Okay. If I see how it works, that might be the instant demo, but they take me to two totally different places. Not good. Your call to action buttons should be fun, especially above the fold, should be funneling people to one place. You funnel them to one, you're not having them go multiple places. Sure, there's a navigation that they can use, but that's fine. Everybody expects navigation, and very few people even use it. They're going to see these big buttons, and they should take you to the same place. All right, so this is the first one. Let's move on. This next one, Sprout Social. All right, a little bit busier. It's static, but again, they went with the green button, and you see the congruency. Start your free trial. Start your free trial, right? Reimagine the role of social in your business. Okay. Not bad, but it doesn't also give you a real answer to what they do. Like, okay, I'm going to reimagine the role of social in my business. But are you telling me to hire new staff? They happen to be a software platform, right? But that doesn't tell me that. See, your headline here has to be very clear. People have to know what you're about. That's a very cute headline, but it doesn't actually tell me anything. Now, their call to actions are really good. They go to the same place, start your free trial, start your free trial. Perfect. And it gives me a little tagline at the bottom here, which is a bit of risk reversal. Okay. What they wrote here in small type is the smallest type on the whole page. Risk reversal, no credit card required, because they know that we're a little bit leery that you're going to say start a free trial, you're going to make me put in a credit card, and then the trial will end and I will forget about it, and then you're going to bill me, and I'm now going to be paying for something that I don't want to be paying for. So they're telling you you can start a free trial, no credit card required. Risk reversal. So very good here on this part of it, on the movement part of helping someone know what the next step is, and then that they can do it without any risk. However, I don't know what I'm getting. By reading their headline here, I don't know what I'm getting. Reimagine the role of social in your business. Your headlines have to be clear. Okay. And we can do a whole session on how to write great headlines, but your headlines have to be clear. Let's look at the next one. Teachable. All right. So I come here now, great image here, again, static. So you don't need all of the movement like Vendasta has, or Vendasta, however you say this, where it's moving and you barely could read all of it. Static is perfectly fine. A nice quality image. Share what you know. Okay. So here I'm getting to share what I know. So at least I know that I am sharing, and I'm here because I know something. So if I know that I know something and I was doing a search, you at least have told me you're going to share. So not a bad headline, not the greatest. Okay. But not bad. Then enter your email, get started. Very clear. Very clear. Right? One button, one place to go. Now, it's in black. So does it actually stand out? Does it actually grab you? I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell because you've got a lot of black text here, a lot of black text there. But because they have this green color block down here for their next section, which is below the fold, they couldn't go with a green button here. A blue button wouldn't have stood out. It's a white background, so yellow wouldn't have done. Red probably wouldn't have been best because red means stop. And so red buttons usually are the ones you don't want to press. So they probably didn't have much of color choice based on what they've chosen to go with the black button. but it's at least big enough that it's the biggest outside of the image. It's the biggest thing on this page that stands, that is going to grab you. And I guess to the headline, right? So not bad there by them at Teachable, showing you exactly where to go, what to look for, and what to do next. All right, let's keep going. Swag up, and I'm going to reload this side. I had it loaded, but I'm going to reload it because I actually want you to get the full effect of this as it's loading here. So we build swag packs. Well, okay. If I was looking for a swag pack, we design swag pack. Okay, I get it. I'm in. If I was searching for swag packs, we pack swag packs. Okay, we store. Oh wow! So they're telling me exactly what they do, and they ship them too. So if I had a business and I was thinking, okay, I need a swag pack, and I go out and I try to find, I know exactly what this company does. They build them, they design them, they store them, they ship them, they automate them. They told me it's clear. And then I've got this getting started right here in the middle of the screen. And it had a nice animation with all this stuff coming in. So I think they do a really great job with their headline. Okay. Really great job with their headline. And then their subhead is also great too. We've mastered swag packs, so you don't have to. And I can tell you, with like my wife's business, she's looking at doing swag packs, and I'm like, yeah, that's not our thing. We don't want to know how to do swag packs. It would be great to have somebody else do it for us. We know it, we should have them, but we don't want to spend the time or the resources to actually figure out. Great, you got it. Awesome. Let's go. Okay. Now, they do really well there, but then there are two things. Well, one thing that they do that isn't so great, guys. So they have to get started in purple, which is kind of an interesting color all by itself. You've got to get started in purple. It's in the middle of the screen, so that's helpful, even though the rest of the screen is a bit busy. Okay. They could have made this button stand out just a touch more. But then they have the or call us. Now, a few minutes ago, I said to you, the confused mind doesn't make a choice. So if I got here and I saw this and they had get started, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. If you tell me get started, adults will do what you tell them to do. Let me say that again. Adults will do what you tell them to do. So now I've told you, get started or call us. Which one am I going to do? You've given me a choice. Above the fold, do not give a choice. You are funneling them down one path. If you want people to call you, let them call. If you want them to get started, tell them get started. Now, if somebody came here and you said get started, but they wanted to call, what would they do? They would go look for your phone number, which they do have down here. Call us down here, and it should be up in the masthead as well, but they have it down there. They can find your phone number to call you. You don't give them the choice right now, because now you make me choose and you make me stop and think. So if I was excited about reading your tagline, right, your headline rather, now I'm pausing to consider, should I get started? I thought I was ready to get started, but maybe I should call first. Is there a reason I should call? I wonder if I shouldn't be getting started right now. You don't want your customer doing that. Above the fold, for any page on your website, there needs to be one and only one call to action. Even if you have multiple buttons above the fold, for whatever reason, they should be leading to the same place. One place, one action. Okay? Not two. There should not be an or. The confused mind does not make a choice. All right, next website, Joy Wallace. Nice site, beautiful. I actually know the people who designed this site. Button right here, let's explore, experience joy. But let me ask you, what does she actually do? Does experience joy tell me, make a prompt to me about what you actually do? How am I going to experience joy? Right? Because I have a really big picture here of an outdoor scene with water and everything else and chairs set up, which is nice. So, are you a venue? Then over here, I have 3 photos of food. Are you a catering company? What are you? Experience joy, right? Good job on the let's explore. But the question becomes, what are you exactly? Because you haven't actually made a promise about something. Because I can experience joy in a lot of ways. Okay. There are tons of ways that I can experience joy. All right. Tell me what we're talking about here. Okay. So great visuals above the fold. Great with the let's explore. Need a slightly stronger headline there. And then the last one we're going to look at is crumble cookies. Now, I just love this website because this animation, this video, it's not an animation, this video is awesome. But what I want you to see is look at what we're seeing above the fold, right? There's a question there. Need cookies like now at the bottom. At the top, there is a order now. Definitive statement, order now. There's nothing passive there. And I know order now, you see those buttons all the time, but it tells you exactly what to do. I'm looking at these cookies and what do I want to do? I want to order now. I don't want to order later, right? It's an active button that tells me order now because you're seeing this. I'm seeing these peaches. I'm seeing this frosting. I'm seeing these cookies and I want this now. Order now. Need cookies like now? Order now. It's all right there. It's all right there. Very well done. Okay. They, in this case, use this video as their headline. This video tells you everything you need to know without any words, right? And then they tease you with need cookies like now. Now, that's awesome, right? Absolutely, absolutely awesome looking at this above the fold. Now, there's something else I want to show you guys, okay? Because this is if I'm looking at this full screen. What if I'm not in full screen? What do I see? Now I'm seeing the cookies. I've lost that question, but I still have my order now button. So this is where I want to leave you guys as you're considering your above the fold, as you're talking to your web designer and your web developer about creating your website and each page on your website is you must consider what the above the fold experience looks like on desktop, on mobile, on tablets, and then especially on desktop in different sizes. Okay, in different sizes, because if the screen isn't at full max on someone's desktop, you want to know that they're still going to see your order now button. Okay. Because that's most important. Because quite honestly, if you saw only need cookies like this now above the fold and the order now wasn't there, then you didn't tell them what to do. You just teased them. And let's be honest, nobody likes a tease. Okay? Nobody likes a tease. So it's imperative that you consider what your website looks like. And get out of there. It's imperative that you consider what your website looks like in full screen mode, fully expanded, when it's smaller on every single device, and know what that above the fold is saying. Make sure that your messaging is right there. Your call to action is right. People see it and they know exactly what to do. Okay, guys? So this was a little bit of a dive into some terminology above the fold. You've probably heard it around. If you didn't know what it meant before, now you do. And hopefully you got a little bit more today too in how to start to consider designing your above the fold, right? All buttons, all call to actions must point to the same place. One place. One place. I'm going to say it one more time. One place. Don't have multiple. And make sure if you're going to use a headline, unless you've got a great video like Crumble did, if you're going to use a headline, that it clearly states the problem the solution so that your customer who's reading it knows that they've reached the right place. Okay. All right, guys. That's it for today. I will see you guys real soon. Bye bye.